Right now, we are taking a look through our Billing Orchard software, which is our online invoicing tool. I'm going to give you a quick overview of how you would interact with the software and what your client's experience would look like. This is a cloud-based software, so you're able to access this from your phone, computer, or tablet anywhere you have access to the internet. You can also have as many users as you want. So if anyone in your company needs access to this, we can actually create a login special for them. When you first log into Billing Orchard, this is what you see. It's just a quick overview of what is going on within the system. So you'll have your year-to-date income, aging invoices if someone forgot to pay you on time, and any recurring revenue so that you can do forecasting for the upcoming month, quarter, and year. The Client tab is how you're going to keep track of your clients within the system for billing purposes. You do have the ability to do a mass upload of all of your current clients, or you can do one-off data entry in order to add a client to Billing Orchard. Now, adding a client is very basic. You'll notice there's nothing too crazy here, just 5 required fields to fill out. One thing that might be jumping out at you is this username and password. So that is actually going to give your clients access to a payment portal. And in that payment portal, they can opt into auto draft, they can make a one-time payment, or they can view all of their past receipts and transactions. Now, important to note is that your client never has to log into this payment portal if they don't want to. It is just there as an added resource for them. Below, you can also opt your client into automatic credit card billing or automatic ACH to automatically draft from either their credit card or their checking account. Creating an invoice in our system is very easy. You're just going to be working out of drop-down boxes, and you'll notice that you can customize it with your logo up here at the top left. But all you have to do is select who you're working with and add the fee or the time that is associated with this invoice. For the fees, you'll notice you get a drop-down of defaults that you will create, so you will only see defaults here that are relevant to your business. Once I click the item, I have the ability to adjust the description. I can adjust the title. The description can be as lengthy as you want. And since no one project is the same, you can adjust the price if you need to. When you're billing by the hour, you can actually bill down to the 10th of an hour. That way it is accurate to how much time you need to bill your client for. If this is a recurring invoice that you're going to be sending out regularly, maybe bi-weekly or once a month, it's so easy to set it and forget it. All you have to do is say how often you want this invoice to go out, and it will automatically generate without you having to do anything. And even better, if your client is opted into auto draft, it's also going to automatically draft from their account, and then that money will be in your account in 24 to 48 hours. When you do send out the invoice, you have a couple of options because we want to make sure we're keeping it flexible for your client, making it easy for them. So you can send it as a link to view it in the client portal, as a PDF, or the way I suggest sending it is actually as an interactive invoice, the embedded option. When you do send out that invoice as an interactive option, this is something your client can view from their phone or computer. And this is actually what the body of the email will look like. So without them having to go anywhere else, from their phone, they're actually able to see the details of the invoice. And you'll notice we're trying to make it really easy for them. So a Pay Now button right there on the invoice. Once they click that Pay Now button, you'll notice there's no login information required. They are on a secure link, as you can see in the top left, and they can type in their credit card information without having to give you a call, without having to fill out a credit card authorization form. And once again, 24 to 48 hours later, that's actually going to be in your account. And of course, if someone does want to continue to pay by check, we don't want to take that option away from them. You can actually accept a credit card over the phone right here, or you can say, I did receive a check, and go ahead and apply payment so that that invoice doesn't fall into the late category. If you do bill by the hour, you can keep track of your time in this screen for billable hours. And then at a later date when the project is complete, you can create an invoice from the hours selected below. We also have an interactive proposal or quote feature. It's the exact same as creating an invoice, but the only difference here is that instead of seeing Pay Now, you're actually going to see Accept or Request Change. If they request a change, you'll receive an email with the details. And if they accept it, you'll receive an email letting you know that they want to move forward. All you have to do from there is click Convert to Invoice, and this will automatically populate in the Invoice tab, allowing you to make edits prior to sending out. The reporting is very simple. You can break it down any way you want based on the buckets that you see at the top here. And within each of these reports, you can funnel it down by client, date range, and every single one of them can be exported into a CSV file or Excel. The settings is really where we're going to automate some of this process for you, take some of the time off of your plate. When you do send an automatic email with the recurring invoice, you can change the verbiage here, make it as friendly as you like. I always suggest a best practice is to put how to opt into auto draft in here via the client portal. In case you have those customers that forget to pay on time or don't want to pay on time, we have an automatic reminder that will go out as often as you like on the cadence that you want. I have it set here in this example to go out the first day it's overdue and every week after that. I can change this verbiage to make it friendly or stern, and once again, that Pay Now button is right there. And this email will not stop going out until the client makes a payment. So it takes that awkward conversation off of your plate and puts it onto Billing Orchard. We're also going to be proactive so that if someone's credit card on file is about to expire, we're going to reach out to them via email, letting them know to update that payment information so that they don't miss a payment. And credit card declines. So in case something happens, someone had a big month, this is something that we can automatically send to them so you don't find out at the end of the month when the numbers aren't matching up. Your customer doesn't sit back thinking they made a payment. This will immediately let them know what the decline reason was. And once again, that Pay Now button right there, making it very easy to move forward. If you do have any questions about Billing Orchard, we'd be more than happy to chat with you further.